So in this video, I'll be showing you how to generate rendered floor plans using MNML AI. What we have here on screen is a rendered site plan, and if I were to show you the unrendered version. So this is how I created this site plan from AutoCAD. So you just notice, okay, I have like red lines, the car park, the building outline, outdoor terraces, and some vegetation and the likes. So this is it rendered. So in the prompt, I give it to include like children's area and lawn tennis court. So you can see the terraces, you can see the cars and the trees. So this is the site plan we'll be using for this exercise. And so let's get started. So first we'll get on to MNML AI. Again, access our dashboard, click on create. Now, what we want to do is called sort of like site plan or master plan. So you can either go on this tab or go on studio. So I prefer studio because studio sort of has all the tools embedded in the user interface. So let's click on studio and click on new projects. So the first thing you want to do is to upload the image of the site plan. That's the site plan that you got from AutoCAD. Now, this app works with JPEG, PNG, and WebP. So if you have like a PDF file, it'd be good for you to convert your PDF into a JPEG. So I've done that already. So I'll just go on to this, import the site plan. So it's coming in. I think it's loaded. So we would start to try to edit the settings. So we can leave it here while it's loading, though. We can go on to the left menu bar while we're putting the settings. Okay, so for the engine, I'll just leave it as 4.4 Ultra, although it takes more units, but I think it gives high quality renders. Let's see 4.4 fast. So 4.4 fast takes 10 credits, while 4.4 ultra takes 30 credits. So let's use 4.4 fast for this tutorial because this is not like a presentation that I need to print. But if it's something I need to print, you need to present to a client, I think you use the ultra so you get the highest quality. But for this tutorial, I will use the fast version. So now under the expert, now you have exterior, interior, master plan. Now what are you trying to render? This is a site plan technically, so I'll put it on master plan. And you notice once you change this, the render style and additional settings below changes. Same way with landscape, exterior, master plan. So leave it on master plan. Now plan mode, it's either 3D or 2D. If you put it on 3D, the rendering would sort of look like 3D. You see some form of depth in your rendering. If you put it on 2D, it will be like a flat site plan. So let me just show you something. So when you put it on 3D, you can change the camera angle. On 2D, there's no camera angle because it's a flat site layout. So let's try 2D for now, then we'll try 3D again. So render style, you have different types of render style: photoreal, CAD, freehand sketch, CGI. For this, since you're using 2D, let's use CGI and just see how it sort of comes out. For geometry, I always like to use precise because this is a site plan. This is an architectural site plan, so you don't want to put it on creative because once you put it on creative, the AI sort of alters your input and creates an output that you might not be okay with. So for this, you want to leave it on precise. For urban density, you want to sort of put a settings that kind of matches the style. Yeah. Now you notice there are sort of some mild cars here and trees. So it's not like a high density area. It's sort of like a medium density. So just put medium density so it matches the style or the character of your layout. Development type, is it mixed use, commercial, industrial, institutional? So these are residential buildings. This is a residential apartment, so you just want to put it on residential. And water features, now there are no lakes, rivers, oceans in this layout, so you just put none. or there's even no swimming pool, so put none. Now greenery, do you want lush, sparse, or moderate? So I know we have some trees here and here and here and here, so it's not lush, but is, so you can just put moderate, so it's just minimal. Then vehicles, so you can see we have a car park here and car park here, so you can just say moderate, so it just sort of matches the this design of the site layout. So I think that's it. Now for people, you can either, so you can, if you want people to be walking around the site, yes, you can put that, or you can just say none, but let's just say few for this exercise. Now annotations, so what are annotations? You can then put them off or on. So annotations are all those little details like dimension lines, lettering. For example, here you have block B, block A, and the like. So if you put them on, all those letterings will be transferred onto the site layout. So just something to note, that you can't really control what is being transferred and what's not transferred. Sometimes you have to edit it in Photoshop later on. So we can just say, let's say on, and just see what it puts. So you can say show dimensions. I'm going to put off for dimensions. Yeah, so it takes only like things like the block numbers and the likes. So now let's go on to the prompt that we would use for this image. So the prompt I'm using is just simple, nothing too fancy. I just said generate a rendered site plan. This site plan is of a residential development. Okay, then let's hit render and see what it generates for us. So this is the rendition. Remember, we used 2D and CGI, so that's why it looks this way. So this is it. So let's try another setting and compare image, and let's this time let's use 4.4. I hope master plan, 2D, illustration, precise, medium density, residential, none, moderate, none, off. So let's see what illustration sort of gives us. Okay. So this is illustration. So it's something that you can use in your presentations and improve or speed up your architectural workflow. So you can compare our original AutoCAD, compare with the first renditions we did that included dimensions, and also compare with illustration. So you can play with the various styles. There are CGI, freehand sketch, and the AI will sort of interpret your site plan. So let me know what other form of tutorials you would like to see in the comment section. Thank you.